Just with this one small spoonful before going to bed, blood will circulate throughout your entire body all night long, nourishing your heart, your brain, and even the manhood you thought had weakened with age. Over the past 25 years as a doctor, I have seen so many men over 60 walk into my clinic with tired faces, icy cold hands, and numb feet every morning when they wake up. They think it's an irreversible sign of aging. They believe that once blood circulation is poor, their hands and feet are cold, and their erections are weak, the only options are to live with it or rely on vasodilator medications and expensive massage devices. But my friend, that is just a false belief that society, advertisements, and even those around you have planted in your head for so many years. Today, I want you to pause for a minute, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, is there another way? Is there a natural, safe, yet effective path? The answer is yes. Throughout more than 2 decades of treatment, I have shared with thousands of my patients an incredibly simple secret. Just one small spoonful before bed, but it has completely transformed their sleep quality, helped their blood flow strongly all night, made their hearts beat healthier, their brains fully nourished with oxygen, and most importantly, the next morning, they wake up with a warm, comfortable feeling and an abundant surge of energy in their little guy that they had long thought was lost. I will always remember one 68-year-old patient. He came to see me with a worried look. "Doctor, every morning I wake up, my hands and feet are numb. I feel dizzy when I stand up, and it doesn't obey anymore. I'm so scared that one day I will collapse and never get back up." I looked him straight in the eyes and said, "Don't be afraid. You're not as weak and old as you think. Your body just needs its blood circulation to be awakened the right way. Tonight, try this one spoonful before going to bed and call me back in 3 days." 3 days later, he called with a trembling but happy voice. "Doctor, this morning I woke up, my feet were warm, my head was clear, and my wife was surprised because I was as strong as when I was 50. I smiled because this wasn't the first time I had heard such words, but each time my heart still warmed with happiness. Because I understand, for a man, good blood circulation is not just health, it is their strength, their confidence, their pride. My dear friend, in today's video, I will reveal to you the secret of one spoonful that hacks your blood circulation even while you sleep. It's not a drug. It doesn't cost hundreds of dollars per month. It has no side effects. It is simply a natural gift that Mother Nature has given us for thousands of years. I hope you will listen until the very last second, because this could be the turning point that helps you no longer wake up with icy cold feet, numb hands, or a foggy mind, but instead with a warm, healthy body and a manhood full of strength, making you feel proud every morning when you look in the mirror. Don't be quick to scroll past, because just 1 minute missed, and you might continue living those tired, lifeless, energy-drained days, while just this one spoonful tonight could change your entire life. And if you are ready, keep watching, because in the next part, I will share in detail the mechanism, the usage, and the deadly mistakes many people have made when applying this simple secret. Before sharing with you this one spoon hack secret, I want you to clearly understand who I am and why you can completely trust what I am about to say. I am not a supplement seller. I am also not an online nutrition expert who only sits in front of a computer screen. I am a urologist and geriatric doctor with over 25 years of experience accompanying men aged 60, 65, 70, 75, and even 80 in the US. Men who come into my clinic with their greatest fear, losing their health, losing their manhood, losing the confidence that is the backbone of their spirit. I have seen too many tired eyes. There are men who walk in, sit down in the chair, unable to keep their back straight, their hands trembling, their eyes lifeless. They tell me that waking up in the morning is torture for them. Their hands and feet are icy cold. They have to massage them for 15 to 20 minutes just to hold a glass of water. They tell me that every time they sit up, they feel dizzy, lightheaded, and have to sit still for a few minutes before daring to get out of bed. And the most painful part is when they admit that their sex life has almost completely died out. They no longer dare to look into their wife's eyes, no longer feel confident when stepping out of the house. They feel useless. But then, just after a few weeks, a few months, when they begin to apply the advice I give, from eating, sleeping, exercising, breathing, to natural blood circulation hacks like the one I'm about to share with you today, they come back to my clinic with a completely different aura. I still remember very clearly one of my 72-year-old patients. He had diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and had suffered from erectile dysfunction for 5 years. When he came to see me, he had almost lost all hope, only wishing he could walk normally without feeling dizzy, and that would be enough for him. I looked him straight in the eyes and said, "You don't have to accept living like this. Your body can still change if you know how." And you know what? Just after 3 months, he came back, standing straighter, his voice louder and clearer, his hands warm, his face rosy. He smiled and said, "Doctor, I never thought that at 72 I could still live like I was 50. I feel confident again. My wife is so happy, and every morning I wake up with a healthy body and a refreshed mind." That is exactly why I'm sitting here today, in front of this camera, to speak directly to you. I don't want you to continue living the rest of your years in fatigue, helplessness, or fear. I want you to understand that age does not steal your manhood. It is wrong lifestyle choices and wrong beliefs that do that. And this video with the one spoon hack secret to improve blood circulation while sleeping is my gift to you, just as I have given it to thousands of my patients over the past 25 years. You don't have to believe me right now, but I hope you will give yourself a chance and listen until the very last second, because what I am about to share with you will not only help you sleep well, keep your hands and feet warm, but also nourish your heart and brain and help you wake up every morning with confidence, full of energy, and a manhood that any man at 60, 65, 70, 75, or 80 fully deserves to possess. For so many years, there has been a dangerous misconception that most men over the age of 60 believe to be true. That is, they think that poor blood circulation, icy cold hands and feet, and a weakened little guy are all because of aging, and that they can do nothing but accept it or take vasodilator medications and erection-enhancing pills for the rest of their lives. Every day I hear my patients say, "Doctor, I'm old now. There's probably no other way. I just hope I don't end up bedridden," and that would be enough. Every time I hear that, my heart aches, because the truth is, age is not the root cause. Yes, our blood vessels can gradually harden with the years, but that does not mean they cannot improve. What causes blood not to circulate well during sleep, your hands and feet to feel icy cold, and your little guy to no longer respond strongly, is because your body lacks the nutrients needed to dilate blood vessels and keep blood flowing powerfully throughout the night. Imagine your body as a plumbing system. If the pipes are clogged with sediment, the water will flow weakly. But if you clean out the sediment and open the valve the right way, water will flow strongly again, even if those pipes are decades old. The body is the same, and today I want to shatter that misconception so you can understand the truth. You do not need to rely on medication for the rest of your life. You just need to know how to supply your blood vessels with the right nutrients at the right time, according to your body's natural mechanisms. I promise you, if you apply the one spoon hack before bed that I am about to share, you will feel the difference in just a few days. Your hands and feet will gradually warm up each morning. Your mind will feel clearer. Your blood pressure will stabilize, and especially you will notice your manhood, that which you thought was lost forever, will slowly return. You will wake up and look in the mirror with pride in your eyes. I am still a strong man. Remember, I am not selling you medicine. I am not promising you miracles. I am showing you a scientific truth proven by thousands of my patients, men aged 60, 65, 70, even 75 and 80, who are still able to sleep well, have good blood circulation, and achieve natural erections without relying on any Western medications. And if you are ready, in the next part, I will analyze in detail what this one spoon hack is, how it works in the body, and why it can change your entire life in just 1 week if applied correctly. Don't leave, because every second you continue to listen is a step closer to a life of health, confidence, abundant energy, and manhood. No matter whether you are 60, 65, 70, 75, or even 80, because I believe that every man deserves to live as the strongest version of himself. Now, I am going to share with you the one spoon hack secret that, for over 25 years, I have guided thousands of male patients aged 60, 65, 70, 75, and even 80, men who returned with radiant eyes, steady steps, and a manhood they thought had disappeared forever. This secret is one spoonful of extra virgin olive oil combined with a small pinch of Ceylon cinnamon powder. Why olive oil and cinnamon? I will explain clearly so you understand. First, extra virgin olive oil contains polyphenols and vitamin E, which help clean plaque from blood vessel walls, reduce inflammation, and increase blood vessel elasticity. Many clinical studies in the U.S. have proven that just one spoonful of olive oil per day can reduce the risk of atherosclerosis and increase blood flow to the heart, brain, and limbs. But what is even more interesting is that when combined with Ceylon cinnamon powder, real cinnamon, not ordinary cassia cinnamon, it creates a reaction that helps blood vessels dilate more strongly at night thanks to the cinnamaldehyde compound. Cinnamaldehyde increases the production of nitric oxide, a natural vasodilator that is severely reduced in men over 60. When nitric oxide is boosted, blood vessels dilate and blood flows easily throughout the body, from the brain, heart, hands, and feet to the penis. That is why my patients, after drinking 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil mixed with 1/4 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon powder about 30 to 45 minutes before bed, within just a few days, immediately feel waking up with no more numb hands and feet, sitting up without dizziness, a clear mind, a stronger voice, and especially their little guy wakes up with them. But you need to note, choosing the right ingredients is crucial. The olive oil must be extra virgin, cold-pressed, pure, and bottled in dark glass to protect the polyphenols. The cinnamon powder must be Ceylon cinnamon, usually sourced from Sri Lanka, because cassia cinnamon contains high levels of coumarin, which can harm the liver if used long-term. I always advise my patients to buy from reputable brands in the U.S. and avoid unverified products sold online. The method is very simple. About 30 to 45 minutes before bed, put 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil into a small glass, add 1/4 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon powder, stir well and drink directly. Then sit back, relax, take deep breaths, do not eat anything else, and go to sleep. While you sleep, the olive oil and cinnamon will take effect. Clean the blood vessels, dilate the vessel walls, increase blood flow to the brain, heart, hands, feet, and penis. Stabilize blood sugar during sleep, preventing sudden drops or spikes in the early morning, a major cause of dizziness upon sitting up that few people know about. Many of my patients call this the nighttime miracle, but I always remind them, this is not a miracle. This is simply a natural gift that Mother Nature has given us for thousands of years. Modern science only proves what our ancestors have practiced for hundreds of years, and most importantly, it not only helps blood circulate well, but also nourishes the entire body from within, laying the foundation for a healthy, proactive life, and especially a strong, confident manhood every morning upon waking. Try it tonight, stick with it for at least 7 days, and listen to your body. I firmly believe you will clearly feel the difference. From warm hands, steady steps, a stronger voice, and a refreshed mind, to the confident eyes that every man longs to keep for life. Before you start applying the 1 spoon hack of olive oil and Ceylon cinnamon before bed, I want you to clearly understand the deadly mistakes that many of my patients have made. Because just one small misstep, and not only will you fail to receive its benefits, but you could also harm your liver, stomach, and even disrupt your sleep. The first mistake, and also the most common, is choosing the wrong type of cinnamon. Many people think all cinnamon is the same. They buy cassia cinnamon from markets or supermarkets at a cheap price, without knowing that cassia cinnamon contains a very high level of coumarin. Coumarin, when accumulated over time, can be toxic to the liver, especially in older adults whose liver function has already declined. I once had a 67-year-old patient who used this formula but used cassia cinnamon for 3 months straight. As a result, his liver enzymes increased, his skin turned slightly yellow, and he had to stop all herbal supplements immediately. I explained clearly, Ceylon cinnamon, true cinnamon, usually imported from Sri Lanka, is the safe choice because it contains extremely low levels of coumarin, making it harmless even with long-term use. And only after switching to Ceylon cinnamon did his health gradually improve, his liver enzymes stabilized, and he was able to continue his nightly blood circulation hack. The second mistake is using it at the wrong time. Many men, after hearing my advice, drink it immediately after dinner or right before bed, then complain of bloating, indigestion, and acid reflux. The principle is that you should drink it 30 to 45 minutes before going to bed, when your stomach has mostly digested dinner, so the olive oil and cinnamon can be absorbed best without putting stress on digestion. The third mistake is thinking more is better. I have seen patients drink 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil every night, hoping for stronger blood circulation and better erections. But in reality, the liver and gallbladder of people over 60 do not function as strongly as when they were 30 or 40. Excess oil that cannot be fully emulsified will cause bloating, even diarrhea, affecting sleep and the digestive system. Just 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil plus 1/4 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon is enough. No more is needed. The fourth mistake is that many people forget to breathe deeply and relax before bed. They drink it and then lie down with a mind full of worries and stress, causing the sympathetic nervous system to activate strongly, constricting blood vessels, and hindering the vasodilating effects of this hack. Remember, after drinking, you should sit in a chair, close your eyes, take 10 to 15 deep breaths, relax your shoulders and neck, let your whole body loosen up so your body enters a state of complete relaxation. Only then will blood circulation reach its maximum effectiveness. The final mistake, and also the most dangerous, is relying entirely on this hack while neglecting a healthy lifestyle. This 1-spoon hack is only a foundational support. To achieve long-term results, you still need to eat a balanced diet with minimal refined sugar, walk at least 15 to 30 minutes every day, practice deep breathing or meditate 5 to 10 minutes before bed, get enough sleep and avoid staying up past 11 p.m. Don't turn this hack into your only life raft. Instead, see it as a companion on your journey to restore your health and manhood, because there is no shortcut that can replace perseverance in a healthy lifestyle. I believe that if you avoid these mistakes, you will soon feel a clear difference. Your hands warming up every morning, a clear mind, and a strong, confident little guy, just as you deserve to have for the rest of your life. My dear friend, by this point, I firmly believe that you have understood an important truth. Age cannot take away your manhood unless you allow it to do so. Throughout more than 25 years as a urologist and geriatric doctor, I have witnessed thousands of men aged 60, 65, 70, 75, and even 80 walk into my clinic with tired eyes, their backs bent under the weight of age and the fear of impotence. They thought they had lost all hope, that cold hands and feet, poor blood circulation, and a weakened little guy were just the price to pay for time. But then, just after a few weeks or months of persistently making the right changes, they came back standing tall, with bright eyes, a strong voice, and a confident smile. They walked into my clinic with a completely different aura, the aura of a man who understands his true value and inner strength. I want you to know that you can do the same, because the secret does not lie in expensive pills or complex medical devices. The secret lies in the small choices you make each day, from how you eat, breathe, and sleep, to simple hacks based on solid scientific foundations, like 1 spoonful of extra virgin olive oil and Ceylon cinnamon before bed, as I shared with you today. Remember, as long as you persist each night with the right oil, the right cinnamon, the right dosage, and at the right time, combined with a healthy lifestyle, you will soon feel the difference. When you wake up in the morning, you will feel your hands becoming warmer, your mind clearer, your steps steadier, and most importantly, you will feel your little guy respond more strongly. That is not just health. That is pride. That is manhood. That is what allows you to look in the mirror each morning with proud eyes and a confident smile. If you found this video helpful, please click like so I know you are here with me, and share this video with your friends, brothers, fathers, uncles, anyone who is experiencing poor blood circulation, cold hands and feet, or the gradual loss of manhood. Because just one small share from you today could change their entire life tomorrow. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button right now, because I, Dr. Authority, will continue to accompany you throughout your journey of restoring health, reclaiming your manhood, and living a healthy, proactive, and confident life, whether you are 60, 65, 70, 75, or even 80. But if you don't like this video, please comment the number 8 below so I know and can improve future videos to better serve you. Thank you for taking the time to listen until the very last second. I understand you are busy, I understand you have been through much fatigue, but you are still here listening and ready to change. That proves that within you is still a strong heart and a deep desire to live life to the fullest. Keep nurturing that desire, because you deserve to live the rest of your years in health, confidence, and the pride of a true man. Wishing you a peaceful evening, a deep sleep, in a morning where you wake up with warm hands, bright eyes, and a manhood full of strength as you have always had. I am Dr. Authority, and I will see you in the next videos.